Hey brother, how you doing? So today's topic or today's discussion is going to be on a simple topic. They don't care about you, so you better start caring about yourself. Now the reason why I've chosen this topic is following a conversation I had with one of my friends. He felt hopeless, as most of the people are feeling hopeless, given the geopolitical situations in both America, globally, the UK, etc. But the reality is this: no one cares about you. They don't. That is the ultimate problem that we have in this world. The governments don't care. So, what you have to do is care about yourself. And then we're going to discuss this, and I'm going to be using my phone for this video because it's very important that we understand what we are against. But in order for us to understand the fight of what we are going up against, we have to understand some basics. Now, the number one thing in that conversation that I had was you have to understand the noise that's going on, the politics, the grief, the absurdities that we're seeing in this world. Now, I'm going to try keeping as objective as I can because it's very important. Now, the world is loud at the moment. Extremely loud. But most of it doesn't matter. You know why? Because this has been going on for centuries, decades, and it's not about to go to change. It's not about to change now, right? As we become aware of the gravities of these decisions, man, you have to get your house in order first. Simple as that, as bad as that sounds, as selfish as that sounds. You cannot pour into a cup when your own cup is empty. Let me give you another example. God forbid if you're traveling. When you're on an airplane, right? And there's an emergency video that goes up there. What do they say? Put your face mask on first before you do that before you assist anyone else. Why is that? You have to look after number one. What use are you if you have no oxygen? Can you be useful? No. So this is the point. So everyone's panicking right now about the politics, about the leaders, the headlines. And what does that do? Creates chaos. Mentally, it's becoming chaotic. Everywhere you see, it's this is happening, that's happening, markets, geopolitics. Dude, it comes to a stage where it's really, really difficult for people to focus on because there is such fear mongering. Now, what's going to happen? You will get, if you start consuming whether you're on the right, left, does not matter. Whether you consume it on digital media, newspapers, dude, you cut audio, podcasting, you start consuming some of this messaging that's going on, it will destroy you. Simple as that. And you will spend an enormous amount of time arguing about nonsense, which the the harsh reality is you and I have all control over. So why bother? Why bother with the brain energy that we're going to spend? They don't care. They're going to do what they are going to do. But the beauty of this is you can use this time where everyone is feeling chaotic, everyone's feeling, oh, what's going to happen in this world? If everyone is thinking about this, right? You have a perfect opportunity to double down and focus on what matters the most, which is your life, your outcomes, your goals. Because time will pass. Where will you be when everything is settled? Where will you be? You tell me. Am I being selfish? I'm not saying do not be aware of these situations or what's happening around the world. But please, don't let it get to a stage where it's consuming you and you're becoming pessimistic. The future is bright. You have to tell yourself this. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. You have to believe that your life matters, your decisions matter, and you will not stop until you get there. Number 2, in order for you to change, you have to set the standard. What sort of life do you want? Stop waiting for permission or someone to lead. You see something wrong happening, stand up. You see litter on the table, litter on the floor, pick it up. Set the standard. Who do you want to be? Stop waiting for permission from anyone. Start becoming the man or woman you want to be. How do you lead yourself? How do you lead your organization? How do you perform on a day-to-day basis? That sets the tone. And that, when you show up as the man you want to be or the woman you want to be, you inspire others. And by default, what happens is the other person starts saying, you know what, I'm going to take pride in my standard. I'm going to start living like that. You give hope. You become the person who delves hope, who gives hope to others. And that is such a blessing. When everyone is doom, oh my God, I don't know what's going to happen. You show up and you say, I've got it handled. Even if you're uncertain, but you stick to your plan. You stick to the standard. You look after yourself financially. You get rich. You get in shape. You look after your family. You become the great human being that you are. You become of service to others. Then what? You are more powerful than anyone. And this is what they don't want. They want us suppressed. They want us thinking, if we can just instill a bit more fear in them, they won't know what's happening. No, man. Become more educated. Become more wealthy. Become more fitter. Then they can't rely on us. If we set the tone, if we set the standard of what's acceptable, what's not acceptable, you have to become the lead domino. You have to become that person. That goes for me as much as you. None of us are going to get out without becoming the standard. What do we truly want in our lives? You want happiness. I want happiness. We want money. I want money. You want to be able to affect people, to give people hope, man. This is what this life is about. It's not about being able to say, in 2025 something bad happened and I just gave up. No, man. This is not how life works. You have to understand, when we improve, society improves. Because there's somebody looking up to you, whether you like it, whether you don't like it. You are in a leadership position. So you have to show up. You have to give everything. Now you may think, Hath, why are you so animated? Because I'm sick and tired of it, man. I'm sick and tired of my own frustrations as well. Because over the weekend, I consumed this content as well, and I was thinking, dude, it's bad. But then I called myself and said, no, you've never been that person. You've been always a positive person. Say, you know what? It's an opportunity to get better. So why the hell wouldn't I take this? And this is all I'm saying. I may be wrong, I may be right. Who knows? But I'm telling you, if we all do our part, If we follow the plan, if we show up every single day, we become the standard and we become the lead domino, there is no way that we won't change society and we make the world how we want to become, how we would want to see. Don't you want to see our children safe? Don't you want to see people in happy, people fit, people rich, so they have secured this hope? This is bigger than us, guys. This is how we have to live. Now, you have to understand, we are in the process of building something bigger than ourselves, right? Once you achieve your goals, you have to help somebody else achieve theirs. And my friend Dozy, who is this wonderful guy, he taught me this phrase, right? Each one, teach one. When you get your house, in order, when you get your business, when you are successful, you've got an opportunity, you've got an obligation, a moral obligation to help somebody. That is what your legacy is about. It's not about how many Richard Mills you can have, how many mansions you can have. No, man. It's about how many lives you affect, how many people you pull up, how many people look up to you and say, you know what? That conversation I had with John, Ali, Haas changed my perspective. And from being hopeless, I became hopeful. That's what you are creating. Instead of drowning in hopelessness, give people the reason to drown in and be hopeful. Let them drown in positivity. That, you know what, if Haas can do it, if John can do it, if Ali can do it, so can I. So can I. Is it going to be easy? No. Is it going to be hard? Yes. Is it possible? Yes. Is it going to take time? Yes. So why wouldn't we want to take that chance? Why wouldn't we want to leave this world a better place than we found it? That's all, man. That's literally what I'm talking about. We have it within us to change our conditions. We have everything within us to change everything. And remember, man, like I said, they don't care about you or me. So we better start caring for each other. We better start caring for ourselves. You are number one. I'm number one. Let's look after ourselves first before we start fixing the world's problems. Because those problems will never go. I guarantee you. But I can guarantee you this as well. And I heard Naval say this, right? Naval Ravikant. If you haven't heard him, man, he's probably one of the most greatest people I've heard speak. And he'd said something. You'd rather be rich and... sorry, he was talking about his rich, and I'm going to murder it. I do apologize. But this is the gist of it, right? He goes, before you decide the meaning of life, get rich. Because you can be rich and happy. But if you're poor, you're definitely going to be unhappy. So get rich. Fulfill your material needs. And then we can change the world. I hope you understand this, because I think I got a bit passionate and I butchered it, but anywho, this is it. Guys, personal excellence is what we are aiming for if we are looking to change the world, change our conditions, change our society. So, focus on that. Forget the noise. Block out the noise and focus on what you can control. You can't control what happens in Parliament. You can't control what happens in DC. You can't control that on any level, but you have got agency and authority on a micro level. And if we have enough people doing that, dude, that's how revolutions start. That's how a positive revolution begins. That's how we inspire people, build people up. And this is what we're trying to do here. And if you like this, join me, man. Join me on this mission and let's improve our lives before we improve anyone else's lives. That's it, guys. I hope you like it. Until next time. See ya.